very entertaining 12-lap Motul British Motostar race here. Great start by Bradley Ray off pole position, but straight away he was under attack from the orange KTM of Joe Irving on the Moto 3 254 stroke. Credit to the boys, everybody made it round the first lap intact. Unfortunately, one faller, that was a number 142 Brian Schluten from the Netherlands on the backer frames Holland Honda 250. Ed Rendell was making waves on his 125 and picked his way past Bradley Ray. Brad seemed to have a little superior straight line speed initially, and he went through before going out with a technical issue. Down went a furious Tom Booth Amos, and he wasn't the only one. Nasty little high side there for Charlie Spud Nesbitt, put the 13-year-old out of contention. And then Taz Taylor lost the front end as he went through the Hizzies chicane. Another disappointment. And also Jack Corduroy was another faller, squelching his way onto the lawn when he didn't want to. And then this entertaining bit of argy-bargy between Jordan Weaving and Jason Uribe. The South African won it and hung on to that second place in the Moto 3 race. But what a ride by 66 Joe Irving. No one really got near him. He won that hands down, almost off the line. Second place for Ed Rendell, third Jordan Weaving, fourth place for American Jason Uribe, his 19th point scoring finish. Joe Irving, though, gets the thumbs up from all around him. He's the winner. The Pirelli National Superstock 600 Championship here at Oulton Park in Cheshire for the second time this season. Last year when we were here, it was Andy Reid who took the race win. And early on, it's Reid who attempts to set the pace against his closest rival, the man 1 point ahead of him in the championship, Kyle Ryde. Reid, riding with a broken bone in his foot, leads the way as we see, oh dear me, that still looks painful as Dale Thomas crashes out and gets clobbered. Andy Reid riding with a wallop at the front until this happens. He loses the front going into Shell Oil's hairpin, and that's a big mistake from the 20-year-old Ulsterman. That means that his championship deficit will increase. Malachi Mitchell-Thomas on the pale blue bike loses his third place initially to Nicky Anderson, and then comes under pressure from number 11 Joel Collier. The two Wiser Kawasaki's now running at the front in pursuit of number 97 Kyle Ryde. Collier, number 11, snatches the advantage from teammate Nick Anderson and moves on in pursuit of Kyle Ryde. Ryde brilliantly defends his line as he goes into Lodge Corner on the final lap. Just does enough to put off Collier and to seize his third successive race win in the Superstock 600 Championship. Kyle Ryde, the title leader. This was the first of the two Ducati TriOptions Cup races of the weekend here at Oulton Park, with Dennis Hobbs barging his way through ahead of teammate Leon Morris into turn one off pole position. But a very, very early exit from one of the fastest men in the championship. Darren Fry gets caught out, touches the curb and goes down pretty hard actually, but thankfully and hopefully in one piece, crawls off the track, and at least the marshals have a lap to clear things up. And during the course of that time, these five break away. Marty Nutt there, number one, reigning champion, running in fifth place as Leon Morris grabs the lead from his teammate at P&H Carl Cox Motorcycles, Dennis Hobbs. Marty Nutt muscles his way past Rob Guyver on the high side motorcycles bike, the black and yellow machine. But Rob very quickly levers his way back to the front, taking one of those early apexes that he's got so adept at on the larger machines since he moved out of the British 125 Championship. But then he blows up on Clay Hill, and that's suddenly a drastic end to his run. And Rob eventually pulls off track, leaving behind him a wicked trail of oil and a red flag, which means that Leon Morris took the race win from Dennis Hobbs. So number two, Leon Morris, extends his lead in the championship. Marty Nutt, the reigning champion, gets pole position for race two here, and in damp conditions takes off at the front, while the championship leader and his potential successor Leon Morris dives through into second place, obliterating the other boys on the front row. And Marty Nutt rides comfortably out front, looks strong. Chris Northover as a wild card on the VIP Superbike magazine machine holds that third place until Sean Neary on the mymate.co.uk orange and white bike dives underneath him at Shell Oils. Then a big move by Dennis Hobbs, outbreaks Leon Morris down the hill, sends his teammates skittling on the overrun down straight on through the Knickerbrook escape route, and that means that Leon rejoins, but he's behind Sean Neary and Chris Northover. Suddenly he's back in 5th place instead of contesting 2nd. And from that point on, despite all his efforts, as Chris Northover decides it's time for him to dive through and claim that podium position that Superbike magazine were wanting from him, hits 3rd place at the front. Marty Nutt comfortably across the line. 37-year-old Northern Irishman takes his first victory of the season. He's been 2nd, he's been 3rd, he's been 4th, and behind him Dennis Hobbs and an absolutely delighted Chris Northover in 3rd place. Good result then for Marty Nutt, his first win of the season.